say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment.
Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. Yes, y'all.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Lou Dort.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, in at forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now, here's Williams over Dort, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Here's Wallace. Pass to Dort. Williams on the wing, covered by Johnson. Williams misses. And the Nets with possession here. Russell to pass to Williams. And here's Johnson. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Wallace outside. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
One shot. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and four first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt. Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Russell to pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. From the arc. Counted from distance.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Firing up the 2K leaderboard, the NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really over the last month.
Johnson passes to Russell. Claxton against Williams. Down low. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Clowney, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 21, Noah Clowney.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Russell, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
It can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Outside Johnson, pass to Johnson. Here's Clowney, outside Johnson, intercepted. And Wallace, here we go. And he makes no mistake, slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Johnson. The Thunder making their last shot. Knocks it loose. Pass to Clowney. Just 5 to shoot. Russell from outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Claxton with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Clowney. Back to Russell. Here's Clowney. Here's Johnson. Dort defending. The shot by Russell, no good. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Russell. 6 points for him. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Russell. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Russell deciding where to go with it. 4-3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Now here's Wallace. He's guarded by Claxton. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both shots good from the strike.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Williams, and it's Clowney in at the center position. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Williams from long range. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Tries the spin move. Williams in the post, covered by Joe. Williams passes to Watford. Here's Simmons. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Simmons has got his first points of the game. Wiggins outside. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Nets trail by 9. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals finals for a couple of times, had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Caruso. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Martin comes in for Williams. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Simmons, the pass to Watford. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Watford's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Simmons, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Sharp, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Stolen. To the inside. Now here's Joe. Wallace outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Oh, there's the alley. It's a one-on-one situation. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
This guy is such an attentive defender. Great anticipation by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 12-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And it's not the result they were hoping for, but every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Outside, Williams. The kick out to Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Wallace. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Williams.
The free throw drops for Williams. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Williams from long range. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
For your Thunder girls, come on everyone, make some noise!
All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. Oklahoma City, number 1.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 14. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder. Outside Johnson. 1:16 left in the second period. Johnson passes to Williams, puts it up, and Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Johnson's got 8.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Wallace outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Russell to pass to Williams. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 15. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. And here's Wallace, covered by Johnson. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 13 points in this quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Russell to pass to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Wallace. Here's Joe. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 17 at the end of the period. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Thunder.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cason Wallace with a strong contribution so far on this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder doors.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
Nets trail by 19. Pass to Williams. Claxton a screen on Dort. Inside. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Oklahoma City, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
Looking at Oklahoma City, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now here's Johnson. Give him 8. Dort with a steal. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck. That powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Here's Johnson. Outside Russell. Outside Williams. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got 5.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Williams against Dort. Williams up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Williams misses.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Claxton with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Johnson, pass to Claxton. Claxton a screen on Dort. Back to Claxton. Over Williams. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Rejected by Claxton.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Wallace, right side. Dort outside. Back to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Wallace. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And he knocks down the first one. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Williams. Over Claxton. Rejected by Claxton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. .133 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Williams from long range. The Thunder with another miss. Nets trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Pass to Simmons. Back to Russell. Again, the Nets score.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Right side, Williams. Joe. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Thunder making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Martin comes in for Russell. No good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 15. Pass to Simmons. Back to Watford. Simmons with a screen on Williams. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Simmons missing.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Martin outside. Puts up a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Oklahoma City up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Trendon Watford, and it's Clowney in at the 5. Now here's Watford. Simmons, the pass to Watford, shoots over Wiggins. The shot by Watford, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. And the basket by Joe.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Brooklyn's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Simmons, the pass to Wilson. Back to Simmons. Over Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one's good. Simmons.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
The 3 is up, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Watford, the pass to Simmons. Here's Wilson. There's the triple. He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Moving it up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender a bucket.
Here's Martin. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Simmons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Wallace, he's checked in for Caruso. And a change for the Nets. Johnson's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Martin. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Lou Dort in for Joe.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Martin at the line for 1.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Nets trail by 15. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 22 was their biggest lead. Pulls up. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Russell. Claxton a screen on Dort. Williams against Dort. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Claxton. The three from Russell. Wallace pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Back to Dort. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Back to Russell. Pass to Williams. Now here's Johnson. Now Claxton. Williams defending. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace, the pass to Dort. Williams in the post. Johnson on him.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Now here's Wallace. Williams with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Wallace outside. It's Dort on the wing. Williams passes to Wallace. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Claxton. And here's Russell. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.